This is the Floating Longhorn, an autonomous vehicle designed to safely deliver a small payload from an altitude of 35 kilometers to a location on the ground up to 15 kilometers away. After being taken to altitude aboard a weather balloon, the node's deployment system will receive a signal from the balloon gondola and trigger a release. The rack and pawl configuration of this subsystem ensures there will be no premature release and that when commanded, the node will be released. Once the node begins its descent, the control system will take over and begin guiding the node upwind of its eventual landing location. 4 grid fins will guide the node upwind of its eventual landing location zone by independently actuating to alter attitude and position. Each grid fin is mounted to a high torque servo, positioned 90 degrees from each other. The control system rests in its own 3D printed mount, which rests inside the cylindrical body of the node. The controls subsystem is commanded by the node's avionics and guidance systems. Powered by a flight computer, a Raspberry Pi processor, and a buried GPS module, a device that records the inertial state of the node in 6 degrees of freedom, the servos are precisely actuated to guide the node to a target point with no more than 100 meters of precision. These devices are all powered by a lightweight but high-capacity 12-volt battery, capable of powering the node for over 8 hours. This voltage is stepped down using several buck converters, which connect to the servos and other electrical components. The node is in free fall for several minutes, operating under the control of its grid fins, reaching speeds of several hundred meters per second. Once at an altitude of 2,000 meters, the recovery system kicks into action by deploying a parachute to slow the node. The load is transferred to the structure through 16 mounting screws connected to the node's structure. The node will then gracefully glide to its ground target under wind. Upon landing, force is dampened by the node's nose cone, designed to absorb the shock. The rest of the landing forces are dissipated by the cylindrical structure of the node, composed of a fiberglass expanding polystyrene foam sandwich, which houses all of the node's subsystems. Thank you for watching this mission and vehicle summary of the Floating Longhorn node, put together by the Floating Longhorns team at the University of Texas at Austin.